Hello everyone, welcome to the Alpha Hustle. Here is a daily review of Nifty and Bank Nifty on how market auction today, what markets failed to do with important references for tomorrow's auction. Let's quickly get started. Let's start with the review of Nifty's auction. Market opened right within Friday's range and value area. This suggested that the market is likely to chop around as long as it stays within the Friday's range. Lower distribution has been swiftly rejected in the A period, and markets started to find acceptance above Friday's rally high of 14,730. All pullbacks below the open have been brought into, and the market basically traded within the thinly traded zone of C and D periods from Friday. We had a P-shaped profile suggesting that today's auction is at the back of short covering move. Despite the range extension above the initial balance, four highs left in C and D periods, suggesting buyers getting exhausted at 14,840 levels. References to the upside, four high at 14,840, acceptance above today's high, likely to probe the gap left at 14,950, 15,050 by starting one time framing to the upside. References to the downside, the pullback low of 14,676 in the G period. So any acceptance below this zone would have odds for a probe of last week's low of 14,520, followed by gap at 14,480 by continuing one time framing to the downside. Let's look into Bank Nifty's auction. Market opened right within the Friday's range and above value. However, the wider range for about 1400 on Friday suggested that the market is likely to chop around. As expected, market chopped around in a narrow range with no confidence either from the buyers or sellers and closing the day as a neutral center day. Market pretty much rotated within the two distributions or HVNs formed on Friday and tried to fill up the volume within the thinly traded zone of C period or the neutral center day, with failure to extend the range to the upside as well as to the downside is a typical day time frame action. Bank Nifty also forms NR4 on daily charts, which basically means the lowest range in the last four trading sessions. So breakout from today's range is likely to give a directional move for the market in the very short term. References to the upside, acceptance above today's high is likely to probe the gap left at 36,100. References to the downside, acceptance below today's low and clearing the poor lows in the G period is likely to probe poor lows and the swing low left on the 26th of Feb. Any acceptance below Friday's low is likely to consolidate between 34,000 and 34,600 zone. That's all for today. Thank you very much for joining and listening. If you find this content useful, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.